high point of Arthur Harris's life happened when he was 10 years old, and at age 89 he wouldn't stop talking about it. He posted a sign on his front door in Berkeley, California, letting his neighbors know that he was, quote, the man whose hand was grasped by the hand of Abraham Lincoln in the Senate chamber of the Ohio State Capitol on February 13th, 1861. In 1940, his announcement somehow caught the attention of a Toledo newspaper. Arthur was happy to recount the whole story for publication, even the embarrassing part about his little brother, Herbie. It was in Columbus, Ohio, when I was 10 years old. I went with my father and younger brother to the reception for Lincoln at the state capitol. We had to stand in line for hours, but finally arrived before him. My little brother was in front of me and my father behind. Herbie was left-handed, and the first thing I know, he was sticking out his left hand. Towering far above him, Lincoln was nowhere within gunshot of his small hand. He had to lean downward almost to the floor to get Herbie's ear and whisper, "Oh, you'll have to give me the other hand, my boy." And as Herbie put out his right hand, he said, "That's right. We've done it right now, haven't we?" I was so ashamed of Herbie's mistake that after Mr. Lincoln had taken my hand, I hurried right on as fast as ever I could. But that one moment and handshake has never faded in my memory. Arthur never realized that his awkward kid brother was the real star of the story. Herbie's the one who caught Lincoln's attention, and he learned an important lesson from the great man. It's not likely that Herbie ever forgot how to shake hands properly after Lincoln had showed him how to do it. Herbie grew up to be modest and mild-mannered. After graduating from Kenyon College, he left Ohio, went east, and dedicated himself to a life of service. His path crossed that of the Beebe family, and they brought him to Falmouth. His preference for using his left hand for tasks other than handshaking stuck with him. Secretary of State Richard Olney, a summer resident of Mill Road, once scrawled Herbie a note saying, "I'm going to the links, Fennos, this morning about 10. Don't you want to join? I have no left-handed clubs, but can fit you out otherwise with balls or club. I can start at any time convenient to you, can send the wagon for you." The boy who had met a president-elect was now a man who socialized with cabinet secretaries. Of course, by that time, nobody called him Herbie anymore. He was the Reverend Henry Herbert Smythe, pastor of St. Barnabas Church. Not being boastful, he never made a fuss about his encounter with Lincoln, but among Reverend Smythe's papers at the Historical Society there is a fragment of a government document bearing Lincoln's signature. Smythe may have purchased it from a dealer, or it may have been given to him by someone who knew of his tie to the president. Abraham Lincoln had taught Herbie the ritual of extending his hand in friendship. Smythe lived the reality for the rest of his life. His hands, both left and right, were always stretched out to his neighbors, either in friendship or in blessing.